Now let me direct my question to the Department of Public Works and Highways. Mr. Secretary, based on the list released by the President, there are top provinces with flood control projects, okay? Pero they're not on top of the list na flood-prone area, like Cebu with 414 flood control project, Isabela 341, Albay 273, Leyte 262, Camarines Sur 252. Tinitignan ko po itong listahan. Wala po sila dito sa top 10 flood-prone province. Ang number 1 po dyan, Pampanga, Nueva Ecija, Pangasinan, Tarlac, Bulacan, Metro Manila, Maguindanao, North Cotabato, Oriental Mindoro, Ilocos Norte. Ang tanong ko po, Mr. Secretary, ano po sinunod ho natin dito? Yung hazard mapping po ba? O sinunod natin yung politiko kung saan niya gustong ilagay yung pondo niya? Mr. Secretary.
Your Honor, as I have explained, actually po, yung paglalagay po ng projects, ng flood control projects, under the National Expenditure Program po ito, no? Under the National Expenditure Program, meron po kasing allocation for each engineering district. Allocation po. And then, if you say there is a 1 billion allocation for a engineering district, ang policy po namin dito is 70% of that should go to the core program of the department, which is National Road Program Management and bridges, and of course flood control projects. So, ito po yung core program ng department. So at the end, these are prioritized. And 70% of the 1 billion, as I said, 1 billion, theoretical 1 billion, can be allocated for local infrastructure. So in the allocation of that 70%, it is all up to the priorities in that district where to put the allocations, either in roads or flood control, Mr. Chairman. So at the end of the day, ang kwan po nito is actually as I mentioned, it has to go through the process of the projects would have been included in the regional budget proposal.
Kaya nga, Mr. Chair, bakit po napakalaki naman ng pinondo po dito sa mga probinsya na ito, when in fact, wala ho siya sa top 10 list ng flood control. Billions po yung pinondo. Ano po ang basis, legal basis po, na pondohan itong 5 probinsya na ito na hindi naman po flood prone sila, Mr. Secretary?
Ito po kasi yung situation, Mr. Chair. As far as the National Expenditure Program that is submitted, these are equitably distributed amongst all the legislative and engineering districts. However, Mr. Chair, I think we know that actually after the General Appropriations Act, marami po yung mga projects that are included.
I understand that, Mr. Chair, pero yun nga po, ibabalikan na lang ho natin yan because ang tanong po natin, napakalaki naman po ng pondo at saka napakaraming flood control projects ng mga lugar na ito. Hindi po ba ninyo nasilip ito nung nilagay po ninyo sa NEP? Did you check man lang or ask as you're planning or whoever is in charge na kailangan natin lagyan dito ng flood control, Cebu, blah, blah, blah. Sana tinignan din ho natin kung magaling ho yung planning natin, kung sino man niya may hawak dyan, binabaha ba? Ang tanong po dyan, binabaha ba? Bakit tayo magpopondo rin sa lugar na ito kung hindi naman po binabaha? It's a waste of money, Mr. Secretary. Waste of time also. Halatang-halata ho popondohan mo dito, gagastusan mo na wala namang baha, di po ba? I mean, am I right? Yes or no lang, Mr. Secretary?
Yes, Your Honor. I agree completely.
All right. Now, I'll go back to you, Mr. Secretary. Mr. Chair, let me ask this question to the Department of Budget and Management. Madam Secretary, ma'am, wala po bang hindi po ninyo chinecheck? So, basta nag-request lang ng pondo, re-releasean ho ninyo. Hindi man lang matatanong para saan po itong pondo na ito, billion po ito, flood control. Wala ba kayong to counter na flood control, kailangan ito to justify? I mean, release lang ho tayo ng release kasi sabi ni congressman, sabi ni ganito, hingihan ko ng pondo, etc., etc. Kailangan ko kasi baka hindi. Pag hindi ko nireleasean, baka ipitin ng pondo ko sa budget hearing.
Mr. Chair, good afternoon, good noon po sa ating lahat. Kung ano po ang nakalagay sa General Appropriations Act, yun po ang inire-release natin sa Department of Public Works and Highways. Naka-line item po lahat ng mga projects. It's detailed and identified yung mga projects po. Isa-isa nakasulat po dyan. Yung mga projects, yung mga flood control projects.
I understand that, Madam Secretary, pero my point is, wala po bang pagkakataon? Kasi baka mamaya mali na po yung nililista. Hindi na po tama. If you see something wrong, okay, nandyan nga po yan, line item, pero hindi na po tama. It's like, tama ho. I mean, nasa line item, etc. Kailangan ninyong ponduhan yan, pero hindi po ba medyo questionin man lang na nakakaduda na po dahil teka muna, masyadong malaki ito. Bobondohan natin ito na wala namang baha dito or at least kahit na to check lang po, counter check na baka
wala po kaming tao na kayang mag-check isa-isa ng mga projects na pinopropose ng DPWH
But
po.
do you have the mandate to do that?
Wala din po eh.
Yun ang sabihin mo.
Wala rin po. Opo. Wala po.
Okay. Okay. Now, let me move to the Commission on Audit naman. Ito pong can you identify contractors commissioner with repeat adverse audit finding who still continue to receive new projects? Meron po ba kayo listahan na itong contractor ito blacklisted, itong contractor na ito substandard? Meron kayo? Wala.
Sir, meron po kaming ongoing list, sir. Pero as to yung mga blacklisted contractors po, manggagaling po kay DP. Pero meron na din po kaming parang database, sir, na ginagawa po ngayon. And yung data po ngayon ay nasa 2022 to 2024 na po, sir.